So first day, someone killed themselves then, or?
Yeah. Like he's like depressed over his dog. The neighbor said, she's like, yeah, I gotta go and I can't sign the contingency. And I was like, me and Jace just got back in the car for like 20 minutes. We're like, what are we doing? Like, we had no experience.
Dude, like, hey boss, you didn't train me on this one, bro. So instead, bro.
Like, called Justin and we're like, what's going? Like, they put us in the wrong spot. Like, we're in the like ghetto in Owensboro, like by the sports center. Like, we thought someone said the N word at us, but like they were saying something else. Like, and Jason's just like, what did you say? And I'm like, we wanted to quit after that. We were like, dude, we're not doing this. And then they put us in a nice neighborhood, and it's like, we're getting every house. They're all
right, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Oh, like, bro, what just happened?
So do you guys like chase storms or like wherever the storm?
We check where the weather, mainly hail damage.
Yeah, Owensboro got.
Dude, it looked like someone just took a shotgun. It was just.
Yeah. Half the cars down there got destroyed.
It was.
We had hail here. 2 weeks ago? It was.
That's where we're at. We're in Bowling Green right now.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say we had hail like 2 weeks ago here. So
and it's just like the hail wasn't awful to like
do anything.
It's just hit or miss.
Yeah.
Like some people are like, well, it wasn't like if they're smart. Like, well, it wasn't that bad.
Right.
But like, some people did get it pretty bad. So I'm like, I'll show them. I'll be like, hey,
yeah,
like I can show you where the damage is.
Yeah.
And some people are like, well, it's fine.
Yeah,
like,
just
they get the insurance and it looks like a zebra on their roof. So they just patched it with random shingles. I'm like, yeah, it looks great, don't it?
Looks like shit.
Yeah, you don't even pay us, but.
So you guys inspected, and then after you inspected, you work with insurance, and then you get the roofs paid for and stuff like that?
We inspect it for free. We tell them to file a claim. We get the claim number. The insurance adjuster comes out there. We meet them.
Mm-hmm.
We go through all of that. Contract after that, because they get a scope from the insurance adjuster with all the money they get for the damage. Which, if we're not there, they could just be like, well, you get 50 feet of gutter instead of 70.
Right, so you guys get more.
Yeah, we have to get more because we have to get enough to do the job.
Okay.
And then me and Jay split the 10%, so 5% each.
Nice. So you guys are like tag teaming bitches out there.
Yeah, literally. We just drive up there and like, all right, you knock this one, I knock this one. Like the other day, Jace knocked and couldn't get anything, and I knocked, I got 2.
Yeah.
And then one day, Jace gets everything, and I'm just like, cooked.
Yeah.
He won't get on a roof. He's too scared.
Scared? Is he scared?
So I'm just like climbing like up these steep roofs. It's bad. Like I have holes in like 4 pairs of jeans. Jason just looks at me like, you got it. And I'm just like, I'm like about to fall off. I'm like, no, I don't know if I can get on this one. He's like, you have to. Think about the money. I'm like, you get up here. He's like, nah. I'm not
bro, the money's worth it, bro.
Oh my gosh.
But he likes the paperwork, so I'm like, that. I'll risk.
Oh yeah,
I'll risk injury. And you
I do the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would get up there I'd just start breaking shit, tearing out shingles. Like, bro, this roof's fucked up.
Kicking the fuck out of it.
Jason's like, bro, just make damage. I'm like, nah, dude.
He goes over to the hammer.
It's as simple as just like, I'm just going to fold this one back and
cranking out the nails.
But yeah, then I'm going to jail.
Start drilling holes there.
I actually know somebody that did that. They live in a $4 million house now.
Hey, see?
They didn't get caught.
There's ways, bro.
My sister was married to him. They got divorced. And dude, he's in like the bat cave, dude. And I'm like,
nice.
I kind of want to do it.
See, they could be you.
Yeah,
they could be you.
He also went to jail for 2 years.
That's
so
okay.
Like,
Small risk. It's just 2 years.
but it wasn't
just
for
2
that.
years.
He did something else. And
Bro, free gym membership for 2 years is what that is, bro. That's what we had a guy. I didn't know him, but I just heard of him at the dealership. He would like drive around with a BB gun and shoot the windshields. He replaced glass. So he did that. It was like, bro,
genius, bro.
Yeah, I know. He got caught.
If you don't,
well,
he's not a genius.
Yeah.
If you don't get caught, I mean,
it's a good idea.
There you go.
I mean, fraud is just amazing to do.
You'd be surprised how many small roofing companies will be like, yeah, we'll just eat your deductible.
Yeah, like,
because they're so small of a business that no one's like the insurance isn't gonna care.
Right.
But then our company, no, we're cooked. Like, we can't do that. We can't get away with it.
You actually have to do it by the books.
Yeah.
It's shit's ass.
So I can't go up there and be like, yeah, I'm just gonna rip the shingle off.
Yeah. That's kinda like JT's boss when he flipped a truck.
Yeah.
Our buddy, do you guys know JT or no?
Yes.
Yeah, when he flipped a truck, his boss was like, you were riding with someone and JT had nobody on his truck, and he wasn't supposed to be driving and shit like that. I had him lie to the cops and shit. It was
Didn't he get engaged?
Yeah, he's getting married in October.
I've talked to him plenty of times.
Yeah. Did he talk to you about work?
No.
That's all he talks about.
I haven't talked to him in a while.
Oh, well, he'll talk to you about work next time you see him.
Remember that one time I got drunk here at like 16 years old and my dad was blowing up my
Yo,
phone and
you
I
can't
was
say
like,
that all
I was
the
Hypothetically, you were under the influence at
Hypothetically, I was
16.
drunk and Stephen Daniel was, what are you doing here? Drake's like,
That was the first time I met you, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were.
First time I met Peyton, he was like 300 pounds, benching 315 for one. He's like, yeah, that's all I'm doing today.
Dude,
Drake's like,
I did not.
you're at 315.
I did not realize you were that big. Until you followed me on your Instagram
Dude,
account,
I was-
dude.
yeah.
he
I
has
didn't
one
even
photo
think that
from
was
like
you, bro.
08.
Yeah.
I thought you were like
He was
one of the,
fat,
you were
bro.
the biggest one in that photo with the three on
Yeah.
the beach. I couldn't figure out which one you were first. And I was like, dang, bro.
He was the
like a whole
potato,
different
bro.
Person, man.
Yeah.
We showed him that he had this when I worked at Leachman. They gave us work shirts, and it was probably a medium, wasn't it?
Nah, it was like a large.
Yeah, it looked like a small.
No, it was
dude,
your
like-
shirt. It had to have been a large.
Yeah,
At least.
but no, he
You gotta
was
change
just.
that profile picture, bro.
Yeah, it's
good.
You don't like the flow?
Dude.
It's from like 8 years ago.
It's false
Facebook.
advertisement at this point.
Yeah, honestly.
It's not even catfishing. It's the opposite.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I'm dogfishing.
You're hurting your chances, bro.
Bro's limiting himself by far.
I had to nerf myself, dude.
Yeah, bro. Gym's a nice thing, man.
For sure.
I'll find that picture.
It was so bad. Like, I didn't even know what to think of you when I first met you. I was just like,
You're fat as fuck,
you
buddy.
got Will just like, according to this,
Oh,
this
Duval?
works this if you do this certain way. I'm like,
I've never met someone who changes their mind more than that guy.
oh my gosh.
I love
dude.
Will, love him, but he is like 2 weeks cutting, 2 weeks bulking, and then taking stuff, and then all natural. And I'm like, but just
He
cause.
tried to tell me his natty once, so I was like,
Yeah, but then next week he's like, well, I'm
I've
taking
seen
like 18 SARMs right now, and it's by my research, it's perfect for your body.
It's the perfect stack, actually. I did the
dude,
research.
it's actually like not gonna hurt me. And I'm like, all right,
I'm actually
bro.
gonna live longer than you, bro. I've already done the research, so.
You hung out with Drake again, I guess. Drake posts on his story.
Oh, I seen that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
seen that.
After they hated each other for like 2 years or something like that.
What is Drake doing right now? He said he's living out here.
Well, he got an apartment and a new car, and I think his military disability, because he's mentally insane.
Yeah.
His disability's going up, so he's doing that and he's working. I guess he's going to work. I don't know. He just like pulled up to my apartment. He's like, "Bro, look at my new car," and I'm like, "God, how did you get this?"
Yeah, he was driving an $800 truck before.
I'm like, "Drake, how much debt are you?" And he's like, "Oh, dude, I don't even know." I mean, like credit card at least like $10K. I'm like, dude.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't know how he just goes, like, he has
He
so
just-
many side quests every
He
day.
changes phone plans. I don't know. It's working. I mean, he's still, I don't know. Whatever he's doing, he got a new car.
I don't know if that's called working, but it's something. Like,
He's surviving. He's a survivor, dude. He'll say that himself.
like didn't
Something
he
like
end
that.
up in New York? Did you know about that?
Oh yeah, so dad told me he went to New York drunk because the work in Ohio or something fell out, got jumped, drunk, and then got a flight back.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
That,
How does that
that's-
even? I told Peyton. I was like,
Yeah.
how does that even happen?
Like-
Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, his side quests are so.
why New York? Like, yeah, bro, I'm actually just gonna go to New York and get drunk and then somehow get jumped over who knows what, and then get a flight
Yeah.
back the next day.
Well, he's the one. He's got jumped a lot, dude. Florida, what was it, like 2-3 years ago? He like texted me all bloodied up. He's like, "Yeah, bro, got in a fight. It's like 5 dudes versus us 2." I was like, "Bro, you're crazy."
It's like the cops showed up and we were like, we're all good.
Yeah.
And then we went church hopping.
Yeah,
The next
Oh, yeah,
day.
you told me
That's
that.
right,
Who
yeah.
goes church hopping? Like,
He's like, we don't like the church, we dip, and we go to the next one. I'm like, what?
bro goes to every service and
Yeah.
probably didn't learn a thing.
Hung over as hell too, dude. He was like, "Yeah, bro, it's my 3rd church this morning." I'm like, "What are you doing, bro?"
We're getting rid of our demons.
You met him when we went to the beach, right?
I think
Was it
I
then?
think
Yeah,
was
we
the
went
first
to
time,
he went to the beach with me and Drake just
it was
somehow
back in the
makes
day
it to
when
the
he was
beach.
crazy.
Was
Yeah,
that
he's
the
just like
that wasn't the Twisted Tea beach trip?
I don't know.
The most like I wouldn't say legendary, but like iconic story of Drake in this house anyway is that he drank for like 24 hours straight.
Who was more?
Like I got up at 6 in the morning, started getting ready for work. He was sitting on this couch with a coffee cup with Twisted Tea in it. He's like, "Morning." I'm like, "What, Drake?" He said, "What are you doing up right now?" "Oh, just having my morning Twisted Tea." And I was like, "Okay." So he went to Florida that afternoon and drank all the way up until the trip, and then slept 8 hours down there and got back up and just started drinking again.
yeah. When he had Hazel, we were there for a week, and Jana and Dad were sleeping upstairs.
Yeah.
And he bought 2 12-packs of the party packs of Twisted Tea. He was like, "Matt, let's play BO2." He's holding his child. Twisted Teas, BO2, it's all we need. We wake up, he's like, "Let's go to this gym. We're gonna go work out. It's gonna be great."
It was funny with those kids at
we went to the
Florida.
beach.
It was like late night and we had met all these kids, and this was like the first day I met Drake, and he comes out of we were in the pool and he comes out of our room like walking down, and there's like this dim light, and like we were with these random kids we met, and these kids were like, "Holy shit, the kid's looking like a jacked Hitler over there." He's like walking down. That's when he had his stash, and I think he was like, it's like the first time he'd been on trend. And he was like, "There's a jacked Hitler up there." Because they were like 14-year-old kids that we were talking to.
His
bro.
ego went through the roof.
Yeah, it was
like,
insane. He was walking down there just like,
Yeah.
he had that stash, man.
He's already, Dad already caught his package of trend again. So
Yeah, I
he
mean,
didn't
it's,
give it to him.
it's
He's like, "Yeah, Dad found the trend, but I actually just ordered more." So
he always has money for it too. It's like he can't pay anything
he's
else
about
other
to get
than
like $4K a month from disability.
Well, he's already getting money from.
He's already getting like 2,000.
Yeah. God.
He's like, "Yeah, I'm about to get $4,000 now," and I'm like,
So
"It's all
bad.
gonna disappear too into something. I don't even know where it goes."
He was at some amusement park today.
An FBI agent called him because he shipped steroids to this girl that had 4 kids doing OnlyFans that he ended up living with.
Oh
And
I
it was an
remember that.
actual, like, I think it was an actual FBI agent, like, interrogating him. Like, "We can't do anything to you. We can't open the package, but we need to know." Like, they were investigating where it was coming from.
Mm-hmm.
And Drake says with me, he's like, "Bro, what do I do?" And he's like geeking out in my apartment, living in my apartment at the time for 2 weeks. I asked him like 2 things to do. He don't do anything.
Yeah.
I asked him 2 favors. Didn't happen. Sleeping on the couch.
Yeah, I always get his phone calls at like 11 o'clock at night when he's down in the dumps. He's like, "Bro, I only call you when I need you." I was like, "Yeah, I know." I will tell him like everything to do. He's like, "Yeah, man, I'm gonna start doing that. You're right, bro. You're right." And then just never does any of it.
Yeah, he does.
I tell him to go right, he goes all the way left every time. But I don't
I
know.
mean, somehow he's surviving.
Straight into a tree.
Dude, I've told him like 1,000 times that we need to write a book, but he just keeps adding chapters. And
It's not done yet.
I know I need to sit him down and actually just like start writing shit down.
We
And
just
then-
need to get like the first 20 chapters that we're not there for
Yeah.
It'd be the-
written
And then
down.
now as we hear shit, we can just keep adding to it.
Yeah, and then we can add to it, and then
You have
like
the craziest book of all time.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't. He's a character, dude.
Yeah, we adopted him like
his freshman year or something, which would be like
6 years ago.
2016 almost.
Yeah.
Was when he started like living with y'all. Was like
It's been a
2016.
long time.
Yeah,
And then went back up to Indiana to
It's
his
been
mom
8
and
years
stuff.
then, probably.
probably.
Because I was like a little Fortnite gamer. He used to just come in my room and beat me pretty much. He's like, "Oh, you playing Fortnite?" And he'd hit me a few times and then show me the next girl he brings home. It's like 30 different chicks in the matter of like a month, one each day.
Yeah, I think he
Yeah,
started
this one
like
goes to
working
the
with your sister or
gym.
something.
Yeah, this one, oh yeah, that's how he moved in. So
Yeah.
he was at a gas station. He ran away from his foster home
Yeah.
in like Chicago or something.
No.
Was he in
He
Boston?
moved to a different. He moved from Chicago to this foster home here, and he hated him, and he had to like get a job or something here. So he started working at the gas station. Met your sister.
And Lexi saw him sleeping
Yeah.
on the bench. And so he came and stayed the night, and Dad like had his gun on him and was like, you know, like, dude,
it's a stray dog in the house.
Teenager, like. Next thing you know, he stays a few days, and just like Jana's just like feels bad, drops like a K on him for clothes. Next thing you know, bro's Southmore, and he's getting everything he wants, and I couldn't even tell you all.
No, I remember that because when he ran away from the foster parents, he was still going to school, and the cops showed up to school.
Greenwood, right?
Yeah, the cops showed up to school and were like,
I didn't know him back then.
What are you doing?
Yeah, he's still like to this day. He's like, yeah, I'm the reason you actually bodybuild. He's like, I actually influenced you in the gym, and like,
you're the reason I'm stronger than you.
Yeah. And he's like, he used to hate him. He's like, you can only bench 275 at 16, and like, I did that, and I'm like, all right. And then now that I'm stronger, he's like, yeah, actually, you're only stronger because I made you like that. It's like, yeah, Drake, yeah, you did it, bro.
You're basically my son.
Yeah, dude, he's like, yeah. Every time he's around, he's like, yeah, he acts like me. It's from me. I'm like, oh,
he knows all my worst qualities. Yeah, that was back in the Sus 250 days.
Dude.
That was the
cycles in a row, I don't even know.
Oh, that was Eldar too.
Yeah.
I love Eldar, but
365 bench and then Torres peg.
yeah, that's unfortunate.
Dude, I saw him like a few weeks ago at BAC, and he was just an asshole. I was just like, how many more sets you got on the Smith? She's like, yeah, I got like 6 more sets. He had one plate on there the whole time. And I'm like,
yeah, just warming up, man.
like, all right.
Yeah.
Warming up his
Thanks,
torn
bro.
back.
Like the only Smith machine at that BAC.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, they have 2 and one's ass. Yeah, that's
Yeah, because the
one.
bar's like huge
Yeah.
for some reason.
Yeah, I went there once with a buddy like 3-4 months ago, and it was the same as it was when Fuel opened. Except for like 2 new pieces of
They got a
equipment.
few new. They got some good stuff now. You got a good bicep piece,
Yeah.
a good row machine. I like that BAC. It's not busy anymore.
No, it's not. It was empty when I went there.
See, I like the odors at Fuel, and like I like it, but I just like when I get
Gets
prep, I'm
crowded.
not going there.
Yeah, it gets crowded.
And at night, like there's just some goobers in there. Like I like them, but like when I'm gonna be starving, going there to train, I don't want to be like, bro, let's go bench 405 and all this.
Yeah, some weird kids trying to be Batman that go in there at like 2 in the morning.
I
too.
literally only bench 405 because of Jake, and then because I was doing like Bryce Brady was like, come spot me. And he's like, you need to bench, and I was like, all right. He kept telling me, yeah, you got to do more weight, and I was like, all right. I was about to go 385, and Jake and Dawson, you know, the one dude that's like I lifted with for a while, they're all there like, bro, just go 405. I'm like, all right, I'll try it.
Yeah.
I actually hit it, and I
You
was
didn't
like,
bounce it either. That was good. That was good.
But I didn't come off the bench.
I know.
Jake, it took me like a good
yeah.
day to sink in. I was like, holy crap, I just
Damn.
benched 405.
Yeah, and you didn't tear a peg.
Yeah.
I didn't use the elbow wrap, so.
That's okay.
But
I mean, how old are you?
I still use 19.
Yeah, you're okay.
I just like tweaked it on shoulder press like a year ago. I even told him when we were lifting, like I have to use them if I go heavy on like bench or something like that.
Yeah, I've only been able to bench like 345, but I never really train it much. I do a lot of incline dumbbell. I like dumbbell movements for chest.
Well, you're natural, so.
Yeah. Yeah, I just take Pates.
I mean, I just take creatine, so.
Yeah. Just a lot of it.
Yeah.
Just, you know, like.
Just a tub a day.
You know, I just did like the loading phase. I just kept doing the loading phase and just, I don't know, it just started working. I don't know.
It's injectable creatine.
Yeah. I actually.
TikTok shop, bro.
I injected in my
Creatine gummies, bro.
I injected about 3 times a week, and it's just worked wonders, bro. For some
Prescribed
reason, I'm
creatine.
starting like I'm gaining a pound a day for some reason. I think it's just water. Like I don't know.
My
Take
bench
15
max went up 100
Flintstone
pounds.
gummies.
I don't know.
I actually gained like 60 pounds in like 7 months, but it's creatine. I swear.
Yeah.
My favorite people are like, well, like, should I like slowly increase my creatine intake? I'm like, buddy, like, I'm not like, don't want to be mean because like you're just starting, but like creatine is like the healthiest. So there's so much worse you could be doing than just taking some creatine. Yeah.
You're like,
So-
bro, I should do the loading phase, right? I'm like,
Yeah, like should
bro,
I
I
take?
promise it
yeah,
works.
like should I take anything when I get off? And I'm like, you're okay.
Dude, I've heard that.
No way. I don't know. It's like just stop. Like if you don't want to do it, just don't do it.
My buddy started taking Yohimbine. He's like, bro, I'm gonna get shredded. He's like, you think it's okay if I take pre-workout while I'm taking Yohimbine? I'm like, no, bro, you might die if you do that. To be honest, I was
Your
like,
heart may
like,
not go in.
Pre-workout, no, man.
Your heart may go over 100 beats per minute, bro. You may need to chill out.
That's pushing it.
Can I do ashwagandha with creatine?
I had a buddy, Braden, and love him to death, and he has been getting in the gym. And I told him about Yohimbine, and he started taking. He's like, bro, dude, I swear it's working. I can feel it. Like, I'm like, he's like, I can't take pre-workout though because it's Yohimbine. It's just really,
what is it?
It's really messing with me. It's just a natural fat burner.
It's like made of tree bark.
Yeah.
Oh, like beetroot or whatever.
Yeah.
Does it work or?
Yeah, it works. I mean, we both took it all of prep.
It's hard to say because we.
Yeah, it's
It
like
wasn't just we didn't
like,
just take Yohimbine.
I mean,
how much
obviously-
does it work? Or there's
It's hard
better
as hell,
stuff. Yeah.
Obviously, because we both took it all prep, and we were obviously doing Stairmaster and in a calorie deficit.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we got leaner, so.
Right. Yeah. I mean, just keep doing it. I guess. Yeah, because you just got done with your show. What, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, it's been like 9 days post show.
Yeah. Are you back to eating healthy again?
Yeah.
Pretty much, or?
I had about 1 day off where I just kind of ate whatever I wanted to.
Mhm.
The next
One
day,
day.
I ended up
That's
getting.
it.
Yeah, I ended up getting super sick.
I was about to say a lot of people get sick after.
Yeah, so like, the first show I did when I was 16, I was throwing up all night, which sucked.
Yeah, you
And
texted
this
me,
time I
bro,
was on the
it's-
toilet all night.
Oh shit!
which
Yeah.
I was shitting, yeah.
That's better than throwing up.
Yeah,
Did you gain
exactly.
any
It
weight?
was. No, I was.
I gained 13 pounds the week
You're right there.
Dude, I
Yeah.
went and we
My
went to a
stage-
pizza place, and then I went and had Taco Bell, and I had to go to Wendy's too, and then I think
Had
we
to.
went, and then next thing you know, I wake up at like 4 a.m. before we went to go home. We went to breakfast the next day. I still had like a Frosty at 4 a.m. Went back to sleep, got up. We went to like breakfast. I had like 3 appetizers, like 6 pancakes, and he's like 1 day, and I didn't eat on plan for like 3 weeks. And then I had to do a mini cut.
I gained 5 pounds in like that one day. I was like 163.
Yeah, but that's not much. I
And the
mean,
next day I was literally back to 157 after pooping all day. It's like 2 pounds above stage weight.
yeah. I mean, you could just have drank water and gained 5 pounds. Yeah. We went to pizza right after mine.
Oh, that was good.
It was fire.
That's like the best thing you can have, man. Is pizza.
That's what I
mean,
craved. The whole prep was
yeah.
just pizza.
You can get burger and fry refeeds sometimes.
Yeah.
So it's not like you want a burger.
I didn't get a single refeed my
And
whole
then-
gut.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Brandon didn't. But I don't lose weight easy. So like I have to. Like it was 17 weeks with
Ooh.
0.
I don't think Brandon's gonna give me any, but I had one every week of my prep with Larry.
I know. Yeah. Yeah.
Me and him were talking about it though. We were like backstage with Larry, bro. We had so many Rice Krispie treats. That, like,
Yeah, I had
almost
that. But
carbon up. Like right after the show, like I didn't really have a sweet tooth. Like I didn't. Really
yeah,
eat
me
anything
neither.
sweet.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that's what I was saying. The next day I had canes, and like I think that was the best thing I had.
Yeah.
Like food wise, just because it was like salty. Like,
Yeah.
I was like,
I think
Best
I
thing.
tracked it. And it was like 16 Rice Krispie treats. I had like 3
Oh.
bananas, honey on everything,
Yeah.
peanut butter, all that morning.
Yeah.
The night before, I had a burger and fries. So did he for his
Yeah.
show. I woke
I
up
remember
after a
that,
burger
yeah.
and fries, and I was 3 pounds lighter.
Ain't that shit
The
crazy?
day of the show,
Yeah.
I woke up.
that whole last week, bro. Your metabolism just going crazy because I mean you're losing that water at the same time
Yeah.
as you're carbon up.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
like I would wake up and I'd be like 154, and then I'd eat a meal and I'd be like 153, and I was
Yeah.
like, how does that
It's
even
like,
work?
that shit-
It doesn't make sense.
Tell me this ain't working.
You had those like few sips of wine, and then
Yeah.
you wake up and you're just completely different.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, like,
dude, peak week was my favorite.
Oh,
like
yeah.
it's like every day is just like
It's like,
noticeable.
better, dude.
Yeah, yeah. What was
Yeah, until Taylor had tilapia, and it was actually the package was open and a gall in my car, and my car still stinks.
bad.
Wow.
You can
It-
still
dude,
smell the
juice
fish.
was got all in the car. I foamed it up.
Oh
It still smells like
fish.
Yeah, you gotta set off one of those scent bombs in there.
Dude,
Dude,
yeah,
I've
I
literally
saw you-
foamed the seats like
No.
twice.
No, it's like a bleach bomb.
I'm gonna have to
Dude,
get
I
that.
bet it's still smell like fish.
It
Like,
takes
It's not as bad. Like it. I mean, it's been like 8 months.
It's gonna smell like chemicals for a week, but like
Car.
it'll get it out.
I'd love chemicals over fish. Like, dude, right after I was literally walking in the gym and I smelled like fish, like in my clothes, and I'm like what do
I
I
had
do?
people coming up to me in the gym and they're like, "Did somebody like throw up in the trash can or something?" I was like, "No, it's just me. It smells like fish." Bro. We're just in the corner, bro. It's like, "Did somebody throw away fish or something?" Like, bro, it's mad. Bro. It's terrible.
Bro, I just think it smells
And
so bad.
dude, I hate smell, but like I smelt it so much I couldn't smell it anymore.
Oh,
So
so
other
you got
people would be like, "What's that smell?" And I'm like,
Oh,
What are you
I
talking
don't even
about?
know.
Yeah.
And they get close to me and I'm like,
they're gonna know.
Taylor had to do fish for like 2 months. She
Yeah,
could
I
not
didn't-
lose weight. Actually, she got messed up on her prep. She didn't have enough food for so long her body shut down. Your metabolism stops. Like you have to have food at some point.
Yeah.
Like, see, it was hard for us because I was like, I got down to like 150 carbs. That was the lowest, or like 120. The only time I didn't have carbs was 3 days on peak week. I had only oats in the morning. The rest of the day was just fish and asparagus.
See, I didn't have any fish, my bro.
I didn't
I
either.
just had asparagus.
You
And
had a lot of
ground
chicken.
turkey.
beef and ground turkey. Yeah.
Yeah, I did. It was disgusting. Because I didn't know we could season it too, and I didn't know we could use we're you're allowed to use sauce. I guess peak week. I didn't know that.
Oh
Like
yeah.
mustard? So I was just eating tilapia and asparagus, nothing.
Yeah.
Like literally just nothing.
Yeah. It gets crazy when you have to weigh your salt that you put on your food.
Oh yeah. And with Brandon, I know it's gonna be different. Like I'm probably not gonna get any refeeds. Like he'll probably just be
Usually
like
doesn't.
more
Well,
rice
with yeah.
or
yeah.
something like that. Even if I lose, like we'll see. I don't know how he's gonna approach that because I don't know if he wants me to do cardio on prep or not. We're just gonna do like a step count.
Yeah. I don't know.
Because he adjusted my food, like, and we were just testing some things out, and like he took some food away, and I lost like 5 pounds in a week.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, we might not have to do cardio, which
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah,
That's
he would
crazy.
have me doing like an hour of cardio of like 3 minutes regular and then like 1 minute of like maxed out Stairmaster for 60 minutes straight. But I didn't lose weight easy.
I did an insanely long prep, dude. I did
Yeah.
28 weeks.
Yeah, that was
So,
insane.
I was straight up doing like a lot of cardio off the jump, but that really made me be able to eat a lot more food for longer
Yeah.
than most people get to
Yeah.
on prep. Because like I basically had the same diet like almost all the way through prep.
Mhm.
Like I was at like 175 carbs, which is really not too terrible. So, but I was doing like 50 minutes on the Stairmaster every day for like 28 weeks, which kind of
Yeah.
sucked.
I was about to say, did you feel like you needed to do that long of a prep or no?
I mean, I think it definitely helped with the food aspect of it. But I mean, within getting in shape, I could have gotten in shape quicker.
Quite a
than
bit.
that, but,
Yeah.
like, the discipline that I have, I was like, I was fine. with
Yeah,
it,
I mean,
you know,
that's
like, it
just,
didn't
yeah, at
bother
that point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude does not like nothing cheated on his meal plan.
Yeah. I mean,
It's like a canon event if dude cheated on his meal plan.
Mm-hmm.
Me, it's like,
yeah.
well, yeah, he's done. Yeah,
I had to go to Wendy's.
I mean, like, just had to.
Had to go to Wendy's.
I've had plenty of situations though, like the moving company or other jobs where I just don't have a meal. Like I can't. Like,
Yeah.
what am I gonna go without food in my off season?
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna go get food if I don't have the opportunity to get my own meal.
Yeah.
Which I mean, there's sometimes like I could be more disciplined with that, which I'm working on. Like this prep, I'm probably not gonna go anywhere. I'm just gonna work, bring all my like with the job I have now. I work when I want with Jace,
Right.
so it's easy to have my meals. Like we can just be like, all right, well, we're gonna stop, go
And then-
eat, and then we'll start again.
A lot of times you can just find a gas station.
That's what we do.
I did
don't,
that,
I
yeah.
don't eat that cold, huh?
Yeah,
we
well,
find a
I've
gas
done
station.
that too. Fuck cold.
Yeah,
Sometimes like a beef meal's not bad. Like beef and rice isn't bad cold, but
Yeah, but it's like when the rice gets kind of hard and it's like,
Cold
oh,
beef, yeah.
yeah.
Well, that's something I've been very blessed with. Is my mom helps me with all my meals still because I live at home.
Oh, fuck.
So,
yeah,
like,
it's nice.
It's like I don't have like she always has the food there for me, so it's like I don't have an excuse to.
Oh,
to
that's
miss a meal,
huge.
you know
Yeah,
what
you
I'm
got like
saying?
your own chef at home.
Yeah,
That's huge.
literally.
That's pretty nice. Need a roommate?
Go cook with me, bro.
Yeah, no, that's huge. Yeah, the cooking part's
Yeah.
half the battle. That's probably more than half. I mean, that's
That's the worst part.
Like you get done with work and then you go to the gym, then you have your cardio, and then you get home to start cooking before you can even prep.
Then you run out something in the middle of the week. You gotta go pick up a
Which,
fucking pound of chicken.
Blessed, like Taylor would like cook sometimes.
Yeah.
Only with Taylor's like she's like actually hardcore. Like she does not season food. Like she just like puts chicken in the oven. She's like, oh okay. And I'm like,
That's cool.
I'm like, how do you do this? I'm like putting a pound of mustard and hot sauce, and she's like nothing, just sitting there like, I love this because she like doesn't get much food. So she's like, plain chicken, like this is great. And I'm like, this is awful. Like, how do you do this?
She switched to Brandon, right?
Yeah, she's with Brandon too.
Is that going better?
Dude, I mean, just her transformation's like.
She's gonna, yeah.
I mean, she'll probably go pro before me and Brady and Jace.
Good for her.
I mean, she's got the discipline, of course, but she's just genetically like better.
Yeah. Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
Which she started off just like you could tell like she just kind of had the shape, and then she started working out, and then she just like gaining tissue daily.
Mm-hmm.
Like you could like even Brandon and Chad are just like two biggest dudes in the gym are like, holy crap.
Yeah.
Like it's every check-in she'll show me. It's just like her legs have grown.
Yeah.
Off like 100 carbs a day. Like that's not even one of my meals.
Yeah.
Like I'm like 150 carbs a meal, and she's like 100 carbs the whole day.
Mm-hmm.
The next thing you know, I wake up and she's bigger, and I've like lost weight, and I'm
She's
like,
gonna be bigger than you, bro.
It hurt, dude. I literally I kill my legs, and they're barely bigger than hers.
Yeah. Well, that's just women genetics too. Yeah. Their legs are normally bigger. We just gotta take more stuff. You gotta take more creatine.
Yeah,
that's what
dude,
it is.
I did the loading phase.
Loading phase of creatine.
I just TikTok shop L-carnitine, dude. Actually builds tissue, I promise. Like, it's not test or anything.
It's just
that's unhealthy.
Yeah, that's unnatural.
Yeah, I mean, we gotta stay natty for life. I mean,
type shit. Brandon's refeed dates with me were like 400 grams of carbs a day, which is a lot. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of potatoes. I like potatoes versus rice.
Dude.
Potatoes and some ketchup.
If only you, like, I need to show you my plan.
Yeah.
Like it's 350 grams of rice per meal. 4 pizzas of sourdough in the morning with 50 carbs of jam.
I haven't ate that much in so long, bro, since I'm just coming off prep.
Yeah, that's
like this is the worst like my hunger's ever been right now.
Oh, really?
Like, I guess like on prep, like I was taking some stuff to like suppress my appetite, like the fat burners.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
And then again, I'm like locked in on the show, so it's like easy to not cheat
or
not eat more.
Well, you have a goal that you're working with. Yeah.
But dude, like right now, since I've got like a little bit more food, because like we're only like 2,600 calories right now, so like that's like 200 more than I was eating on prep, like 100 grams of carbs, but it's still not that much in hindsight. But like I'll eat my meal, and then like 5 minutes later,
you'll be hungry,
starving. Like it's insane. Like I've never felt it so bad.
Your tissue building's so like critical at that window outside of when you get done off a show. So, are you still on plan technically then? Okay, so.
I'm telling you, it's like a Canada event. Like, it doesn't matter off season.
Yeah. That's like good, though.
You don't cheat.
That's good. That's how you want it to be, though.
Yeah. Like, he's literally gaining, like, he said, like, he's gaining water weight. And I literally, like, I just need to send him a picture of me, like, 3 days after my show. Or even 3 weeks after my show.
30 pounds heavier, bro.
Bro, I gained 10 pounds on that trip to Florida.
I had to do a mini cut, like, a month after my show.
Do you guys eat good down there?
Yeah.
Dude, I didn't, dude. We were just slamming Pop-Tarts and Honey Bunny Bars and Zebra Cakes and cereal.
What did Brandon say?
He said, I was expecting 10 pounds. He's like, well, we'll get it off by the end of the week. And it was gone.
Enjoy it.
Yeah.
That's a good thing about Brandon. Like,
he understands.
If it's not like a prep setting and you're going on vacation, he's literally just be like, I mean,
yeah.
It's good, though.
That's the thing. If I was doing a show, I'd definitely, bring my food and fucking do it all right. Yeah. But I'm not.
It sounds good till you get down on the beach and it's like,
What's
I've
for
been
dinner
here in a
tonight?
couple of years. Let me just have some fun.
I couldn't go on a trip like during prep.
No.
Because I'd just crash out.
Yeah.
Like,
you need those times sometimes.
100%.
You don't want to overdo it, over diet, especially like with something I've learned with like me and Matt even being so young. Like I get in my head about like dieting and everything, and it's like, dang, I need to be 100% on plan. But it's like, dude, before I was bodybuilding, I was playing basketball, I was eating whatever I want, staying lean. And it was like, dude, like, if you go on vacation, 1 week is not going to break your physique.
No,
dude.
a lot of times it helps. Like,
yeah,
restarts your metabolism.
It's like, I'm thinking about, like, I want this to be, like, a job as I'm older, like, bodybuilding.
Yeah.
So it's like, if I'm thinking about how much longer I'm going to do this, especially, like, 1 week's not going to hurt.
Right,
So
yeah.
Because like, you can't overdo it on yourself. So sometimes I got to take a step back and realize it can't be so hard on myself. So.
Right. Because didn't you tell me, like, you guys were, like, 14 or 15 when you guys decided?
Yeah, work out anytime. I was 15 years old, just turned 15. He was 14. We're training, ego lifting, training at work out anytime.
Yeah.
People thought we were crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, to this
People
day,
still stare at you when you're training.
BAC or TC, like, grunting or being loud, and they're looking like, almost laughing sometimes. And it's just like, they don't understand. Like, it's just different. Some people just don't see how we see it.
Yeah, well, a lot of that's out of, like, especially older people that didn't take that approach when they're that age. They kind of laugh at you because they think you're stupid out of spite because they wish they could go back and do that, you know. When you're on the right path at a young age, you get a lot of judgment from older men, especially because they weren't on that path when they were that age, and it's out
even
of,
people your age, like people.
Yeah, but fuck them. It's more like the adults that can't change it are super regretful because it's like, damn, dude, like that kid's gonna be way better than where I am at my age now, you know. And they
part of that's why like the kids our age are like that too, because they're like they don't have anything that they love that much that they
find something that you have passion for.
Yeah.
And chase it. And like the people that don't have something that they have passion for will just never understand like having that passion towards something. So
they're
like,
even
just
talking
gonna
about
look
that church. Like church today, just like we went to Crossland today, and even the pastor was just talking about like, if you have a passion for something, just go do it.
Yeah.
Like everyone has their purpose.
Yeah.
Like God has a purpose for you, and if you feel like you have found your purpose, then just go do it. There's no reason to not go do it.
Well, and finding that at a young age is huge.
Oh yeah.
You know.
I feel like it's a problem with some kids now. They have something that they want to do, but now they're so scared of how other people are going to see them. And it's just like.
Yeah.
Then it becomes a trend to hate on other people that are doing something because they don't have something to do themselves.
David Goggins said it best. Like, you'll never meet a hater doing better than you.
Yeah.
It's true. When I did my show, I enjoyed it, but it wasn't like a lifestyle thing. I like to suffer. Like I like finding shit to do that I suffer in, but I don't. The whole
that's great, dude.
Bodybuilding thing.
We talked about it. You just did it just for the hard aspect.
Right. Well, just like the Murph thing too.
Yeah.
Like that's
stuff like that will just teach you lessons that other stuff can't teach.
Right. Right.
I mean, just going through it. I mean, discipline. I mean, everything. Like even if I wasn't continuing bodybuilding, just going through those preps and like waking up has just taught me life lessons that I can just use in any aspect of my life. So.
Yeah, and you have like you respect yourself more too, you know, and it's a lot easier to go through like hard things in life because it's not fucking harder than doing an hour on the stairs or 28 weeks or 16 weeks of cutting.
Like even for you, like just going through that bodybuilding stage, like I went through that, so it's like what else can I go?
Right,
through?
yeah, 100%. Yeah, like that's
so
only
like
the start.
It's just so great for your mindset and your mental.
Eating the same thing.
Yeah.
Cardio every day. Training every day off no food.
Lose a lot of friendships doing that shit too, don't you?
Yeah.
You guys,
It's insane.
People come and go.
100%, yeah.
I mean,
I don't understand.
I really stopped going to school for bodybuilding. I mean, I went online school.
Yeah.
But like, it was crazy, like how many people I talked to when I went to school, and then as soon as I left, like I know you did online school too. You probably relate. Like how many people you just like you realize were just school friends. Like, just people you talk to because you saw them every day, and like,
right.
It's like I don't talk to any of these people anymore.
Yeah.
You know? And it's like, man, maybe some people think I'm weird, but like going back to it, it's like they don't have something that they're passionate about themselves, and I do. And every day I know what I want, so I'm gonna wake up and chase it, no matter what you think. So
even going like with me going and bringing my meals, like people are just looking at me like I'm
yeah. But
like,
I mean,
I'm like asking to go out of class, like, hey, can I go and buy food?
Yeah.
People sitting there like I'm bulking up. They're like, you're getting fat, and I'm like,
yeah.
Okay.
But they low key wish they could do it.
Yeah.
Like they'll joke, but and a lot of times they'll live vicariously through you, you know, because they don't have the discipline. But
That's what I'm saying, dude. Not even like a bodybuilding aspect, but anybody that has something like, you tell me like you want to be a rapper, I'm not gonna be like laugh at you, bro. I'm gonna be like, dude,
Right, yeah,
chase
okay,
it, 100%,
yeah, hell
go
yeah.
for it. Like anything you want
Right.
to do, bro. I'm always gonna be supportive of someone that knows what they want and
Yep.
chasing after.
Yep. Yeah, it's and then it's easier to be alone too if you like have a path that you're set to go on. Like if you know every day, like when I wake up, this is like what I'm meant to be doing, or this is what makes me happy. It's a lot easier to do it by yourself, or for the short time being, when that transition, because like kind of difficult too. Like you have like your school friends, right, and then you have this friend group up here that is like your bodybuilding friend group. So that transition from this group to that group, it's kind of hard because you got to leave all these friends and you haven't made like a new friend group of, bodybuilding people. That can be a little awkward too, especially in high school too, for sure. Because I mean, you guys would be quite a bit different than everybody else, So, but it's a lifestyle though.
I'm lucky I have him. Just
Yeah.
having someone like I could text him like anytime, like he does too. Like body dysmorphia is a real thing with bodybuilding.
100%.
Bodybuilding
Yeah,
especially.
yeah.
Like, I mean, we literally. I mean, every time I wake up, I just go look at myself.
Yeah.
Like all I do is look at myself.
Yeah.
Social media has just made it like so much harder now.
Yeah.
You see the other
Just every day,
18-year-old,
just
Yeah.
see kids better and better every day.
19-year-old, 200 pounds shredded, getting on stage.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they're probably blasting like 3 grams.
Yeah, but they'll be like natural. I'm like, no, it's not. Well, dude, women have it even worse, bro. Talk about who has it worse is women. A lot of those women influencers are taking shit, and it's harder to tell for me anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, women have it, I think, even worse with the internet, with having to look a certain way. But yeah,
it's
it's
just the internet.
To an extent, you can be thankful for it, so that pushes you harder. But then, to an extent, it gets to an unhealthy point too.
well, that's your mental maturity, right?
Yeah,
Like, can you handle?
Mhm.
Yeah, can you handle or actually sit down and assess something without putting emotion into it? Because
That's why we text about it. Like if I'm like feeling like I'm like I'm fat. Like I'll just text like
Right.
I'm fat. Or he'll text
Yeah.
me like I'm holding so much water. I'm like it's almost like we keep each other in check. Like dude, you look great.
Somebody
Yeah.
commented on one of my TikToks the other day, and was like, I've lost like 60 pounds, but like I'm just not happy. And I was trying to reply to him as best as I could, and I was like you got to truly realize you may never be satisfied with your progress, but
Yeah.
the progression you made is worth being celebrated.
Right.
Like,
No, 100%.
if you look, it's the best way to do it is look back at where you were and where you are now. Like I was like, I'm sure that guy looks great now after losing all that weight.
Right.
And yeah, maybe you don't look like some of these people you see online, but you don't
Yeah.
look like you did a year ago.
That's
I feel
where
like,
I'm at.
Yeah, I feel like you connect with that a lot.
Well,
It's like, damn, I'm not ripped with abs, and I've lost like
Right, your
nearly
transformation,
100 pounds.
Insane.
Yeah.
your transformation is stupid.
Insane.
It's almost
Yeah.
to look up to.
Mm-hmm.
Like yeah, we've been shredded, we've been chunky, but like going from like where you were, and I even see you in the gym like. Yeah, I'm gonna bench. I'm not gonna do anything till like you actually dedicated and you lost all that weight.
Yeah.
And I didn't even realize. And then I saw you. I'm like, what the hell just happened? Like,
Yeah.
bro is like,
Dude, you know what's crazy? I went to like a Thanksgiving last year. Dude, my family members didn't know it was me. They thought I was my sister's boyfriend.
yeah.
No, dead ass.
Well, that's what
I hadn't seen him in like a year.
perspective, like,
Yeah.
it's just-
Yeah.
Cause like I just met you, bro, and you were like, yeah, I've lost all this weight, and I was like, all right.
Yeah.
But then you
Yeah.
followed me on Instagram. I was like, holy cow, yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Like, didn't realize the
Yeah.
extent that you were talking about. So it's just insane, and like that's what I'm saying. I respect that like so much, because there's anybody that can have a goal in mind and get to it, actually chase it. I just respect, man.
Yeah, they say comparison's the thief of joy.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the internet, like you said, it can be a great tool to motivation and stuff like that, but it can be a great tool to, especially I'm sure like deep in prep too, probably looking at people and be like, bro, that's just like,
try to look people at doing your show too, and then you're just like,
yeah. See, that's,
cooks,
yeah. I never cared enough to look into who else is doing it. But yeah, it's definitely a lifestyle though. When are you going on prep again? You said
July 19th is 20 weeks out, but prep actually starts 16 weeks. So the first, I don't know how Brandon wants to approach it, but the first 4 weeks of prep is just kind of getting redialed into more of like, okay, we have a show December 6th.
Yep.
And this is one of the bigger NPC shows. This
Okay.
isn't just like the Louisville show I did, there was one other team. I smoked them. It was cool. I mean, it was just not like real competition.
Right,
In novice
right.
class, I got second place to a 34-year-old on trend with 4 kids. I outposed him. I was just as conditioned. It's just
Right.
he's on stuff. He's got so much more tissue. I mean,
Right.
he's 18 years old.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do about it.
That's the exact same like feedback I just got from my show. You know, I won the teens division both in bodybuilding and classic, and then got first in bodybuilding novice, and then in the classic novice division there was like 15 competitors, and they were just all older than me, and it was in a class where it was a 5'9" and above. So like all of them were like 6'3", bro. I'm just over 5'9". I'm like 5'10". Bro.
That's right. Yeah.
So they were in that class.
So,
I was the shortest.
But you didn't even look bad
Yeah.
compared to him. Like it wasn't even like they blew him out of the water. He
Yeah.
came more peeled.
Yeah.
I mean, he won the best posing and presentation award of the whole show,
Which is
which
cool.
some people don't even do winning the whole show.
Yeah.
Like being able to say
Yeah.
that, like he didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah.
The only thing he
Right.
has to do is just get
Grow
bigger.
into a man.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
knowing that, I feel like
That's gotta be huge.
that's
Like,
gotta,
Yeah.
like-
Oh, it's insanely special, dude. Because it's just like, it's like, that's one of the hardest things I have mentally is like my age. Because it's like, I want to be here, but it's like that's holding me back. Just 'cause, like I haven't grown into like a full man yet.
Right.
So, you know, whereas like these guys have been doing it for so long. So that's the main thing I need is time. But like getting that award, it was just like okay, I'm doing everything I can do in my control. And they obviously saw that. So now after just a couple more years of just training and just busting my butt, dude, it's just like who knows where I'll be, you know, God willing, you know.
Yeah,
Who
well,
knows where I'll be.
like when I was strength training for a while, I would like compare myself to the older people. You know, like when you're done competing with the people at your age, that's when you know you have potential to become somebody. So you got to start competing against people older than you, which is what it sounds like you're doing, which is good mindset to have. That means you're ahead of where you should be. It's just gonna take time, which you got.
That's how it always was. It's like, bro, like even like starting 14, you look crazy for 14. You look crazy for 15. You look crazy for 16. It's like, bro, I don't want to look crazy for 16. I want to look crazy like as a grown man. It's like Dorian Yates when he said, I don't want people to say, oh, that's a nice, pretty physique. I want people to say, what is that?
Right.
It's like, come on, man.
You want to, and it's like the competitiveness that we have. Like, I don't want to go to a show to lose. Like, I don't want to just go there. Like, I want to go beat everybody.
Yeah.
And like being this young, I mean, like it was cool. Like, I won teens, but right after my show, we got a picture. I pulled up the novice one. I put second place, and that's what I showed to everybody. I didn't want anybody to see that I won teens.
Yeah.
Because that's teenagers. I mean, it's just teenagers.
Yeah, but like that's actually like that is your competitors. Really, is that teenage group? You know.
Crazy. I just think we both have that competitive background from just growing up playing sports.
Well, that's what it takes, right? Like that's
why we train. I mean,
right.
That's why we like every time I get in a prep setting, he's the first person I call like, when he starts training again, because he can be in an off season bulking, and I want to do more weight than him on everything, and one more rep, and he does the exact same thing.
Yep.
And that's why bodybuilding is just such a different sport too, because it's like other sports you can, you know, a 16-year-old could be a better basketball player than a 20-year-old.
Yeah.
But again, with a 16-year-old bodybuilder could be better than a 20-year-old bodybuilder, but it's just a time thing, you know.
It's unlikely. You see more 16-year-old basketball players. I mean, just grow to like 6'6" and
genetic freaks.
Genetic freaks, and same with bodybuilding to a certain extent, but still so much time and.
Even then, they just can't put on 50 pounds of muscle.
Yeah,
it's just impossible.
Yeah, if they did, they ruined the rest of their life. They took so much gear that that's it.
Well, I would tell you, money can't really buy a physique either. Like you can buy really good trainers for baseball or basketball, or your dad can be an MLB player or NBA player, like, and have benefits, but you can't buy a really good physique. I mean, you can buy the steroids or the food, but
and the coach, you only go so
still
far.
Gotta,
Still the food every day, the training. I mean, there's so much more than people. I mean, sleep.
That was
water.
my biggest thing with going through a prep, that I realized it's not like a 2-hour workout and 5 meals a day. It's 24 hours, 100% dedicated to 18 months or 18 weeks from now, or whatever it is. It's 24 hours.
That's why it's such a hard mindset for bodybuilding too, because like it's not like a basketball game where one Saturday you have a game and then you're like, next Saturday I have a game too.
Right.
Where, I had a bad game where I shot 0 for 10 and then next week I'll just shoot 10 for 10. It's like every day I come in work, like I got a show in 10 weeks. Every day I come in here, I need to make sure that I'm giving it everything I can to show up to that stage. You know what I'm saying?
And then you get to the point where it's not even just the prep. Then it's the off season.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's like you can't waste time.
Can't miss a meal.
Because then like you're growing for like the physique that like when you're about to step on stage, I damn wish I was bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when you're in the off season, when you couldn't see, that's where yeah. And the craziest thing is that you're doing all this time for like 3 minutes on stage.
Oh yeah.
Like it's such a minimal amount of time in a day that it's kind of like delusional.
Well, really, not even the whole year.
Yeah, no, yeah. If it's your lifestyle, it's just, and then you could just have a bad day and you should have won, but you just had a bad day.
There's so many honestly, like the first coach that I had, his coach, like craziest physique, great guy. It's just a bad day. He does the show.
Yep.
We see him 2 weeks out, and it's like the freakiest physique I've seen in person. I'm like, holy crap. He gets up there, gets a little bit nervous, he holds water and sells the whole show.
Or dumps his carbs or something like that.
And sometimes, like, we have a friend, Jace, the one I work with, like, we love Brandon, and Jace went straight into prep pretty much when he started even lifting, really.
Yeah, that's when he was posing with me.
He just didn't come in peeled. There were so many aspects that it wasn't his fault. Mm-hmm. He did everything. He's nailed everything. I can say that.
He worked so hard. He's one of the most dedicated kids that I know.
Yeah.
Like nothing.
Yeah. Well, he works with Brandon every day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's
did everything he could.
And Brandon messed up. The best thing about Brandon is that he even said, "This is on me."
Yeah.
Which it's hard because he had no time to learn Jace and how his body
works. That's nothing. Yeah. With coaching.
He got body work done. And Logan accidentally went too hard. Mm-hmm. He was bruised up on stage.
Was he really?
And it's not Logan's fault. He didn't.
Right.
It's just so many factors that came in, and I was there with the show days before. I was with him the whole time, and it's just tough seeing like one of your best friends go up there and it just not have the look he wants, and it's not even his fault because he nailed everything he was told.
Yeah. Well, that's also gonna check your passion for what you're doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But that's the thing, like, let's say he goes up there and just absolutely crushes everything. He's going to learn 10% of what he just learned after failing on there. Yeah. That's a failing. You're going to learn so much more, 100%. Whether that's with Logan, whoever that is, Brandon, the coach, and then Chase.
That teaches you so much, and that's almost why my show that I'm glad I didn't even place in that novice class, because like, I won the teens and the novice, and if I just won everything, then it wouldn't even losing that is just like lights another fire under me. That it's just like every day, every day I'm training, I'm just thinking about that. You know what I'm saying?
Show.
Yeah.
And that's what it boils down to. Also, you're saying like the 3 minutes on stage is really, that's not even where the fun in the sport is. Which don't get me wrong, I love being up on stage. It was awesome, but I know he can relate to, man. We just love training.
It's fun.
I know 2 hours a day.
Yeah.
You wake. You're almost anxious when you're about to go.
Because the eating all day fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Let's be honest there. The whole 22 hours.
I can lift my shirt up right now and I look like I'm about 4 months pregnant. I'm so inflamed. I'm sweating right now just from sitting in a hood.
Yeah.
I could go walk to your bathroom. I went to the bathroom during a workout, came back, looked like I got out the sauna. But it's just like the training aspect, like just being able to get in the car with like Graham now and Brady, and like bringing him into it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Like he's just now now getting into bodybuilding. Like that's almost better than getting on stage, getting someone to want find that passion themselves.
Yep.
And like coming up with Brady, like I'd be at his house every day, and we just get in the car, listen to the same music, the same drive. Mm-hmm. We'd take the same go in at the same time every day.
Yep.
And you'd still get anxious every time right before you lift. And we talk and have fun, and then right when the first set goes, it's just like you don't
lock in.
It goes by. It's like it's 5 minutes.
Yep.
Dude, that was me.
Everything's just evolving too, man. Like
you
get better at training, you get better at sleeping, you get better at eating. And it's just like trying to perfect everything. And it's just like, the truth is you may never have everything perfected.
No, you never
But
will.
Chasing
No.
after that is just,
No.
just surreal. Like, I don't know, training is just a happy place, man. Like, I have something on my mind, I go in there.
You solve a lot of problems in there,
I mean,
man. Yeah.
It's just, you get under that weight, it fixes it, man. And that's why I don't care when, like, there's kids sitting there laughing at me, man, because it's like, you don't understand, like,
Right.
what this does for me
Right.
and, like, what I'm chasing. So it's like,
Yeah.
it's okay that, like, they think like that. I don't care.
Yeah.
But I just love training, man. So that's what it goes down to. The root of bodybuilding.
With what you were saying about the show, like, not winning is, like, I think not winning is the best part.
Mm-hmm.
Like, with me doing the show in December, compared to how my discipline for my last show, like, I mean, I had a burger and fries every week on prep, and I'd still, like,
Yep.
Taylor gets sushi, and I'd still go get sushi with her every
Yep.
day. I get both.
Yep.
Yeah, I was losing weight. Yeah, it was working out. I'm blessed with the great metabolism. But yeah, my cheat meal was a cheat day, and Larry, I mean, I didn't even have to tell him, he knew.
Yeah.
Which I was losing weight, good for me,
Yeah.
but like,
It still works.
yeah, and it worked, and that's all good. But going up like to that show and just getting second novice, like almost like just something changed, like something just clicked. Like
Like what?
I could have done better, and it just stuck in my brain. Yeah, sometimes in my off season I still do have an extra meal, but like just knowing like going into this prep, like there is no gonna be an extra sushi meal. There is none of that
Right.
because I'm not going there to go play second in the novice class this time. I'm going there to look like, I mean, people can't even recognize me now.
Right.
I mean, I'm 60 pounds up from September.
Yeah. Well, and then it's surrounding yourself with the right people that can hold you
Yeah,
accountable.
definitely.
You know.
Because I was around different people during my prep as well. And they're just like, let's just go get food.
Right. They
Let's
don't.
just,
Yeah.
let's just go do this. And like,
That shit's awful.
now, oh, dude, and it like someone like me, like training's never been a problem. Like Brandon, even like, I don't feel like in my head that anyone like I could do any more in the gym. Like I don't feel like there's any ounce that I could do more in the gym. But saying that, my diet is the problem.
Right.
So with this prep, just getting second in that novice class, it killed me.
Yeah.
Like just knowing that I didn't nail my food on prep.
And you could have.
And I could have. I still wouldn't have won the novice class, but just knowing I could have looked a little bit better. And with me gaining this much size now, like I could go win the novice class. All I've got to do is check every box. Even if I don't win, I know I did everything I could.
And when you finally do win, losing the first 1 time, 10 times, 100 times, just gonna make actually winning so much better.
Well, look at Brandon. I mean, that dude's lost for a decade before he got his pro card.
I mean, they told him he couldn't bodybuild anymore.
Yeah.
He had the stuff with that surgery and
his whole stomach was
tore his tricep 2 weeks out of that show, and I mean he comes out and
that's just what also makes bodybuilding such a great sport, man.
IFBB pro. Never quit for the fact of never quitting and still doing that after all his surgeries, being told he'll never make it. All these people looking at him like he's a freak and he's ruining his health. Okay, maybe he's ruining his health, but he's at least following his passion. I'd rather die at 60 years old doing the thing I love than living to 80 and saying, I wish I did that when I was younger.
That's a regret thing, right?
That prep is such a long time too. It's like you never know what somebody went through on that prep, you know?
Usually there is an issue. There's some either sickness or injury that
and you're so emotional on a prep too, just because it's just different variables.
I mean your hormones are fucked.
Oh yeah.
So
my test crashed.
I remember one day, not too long ago during that storm, I was on prep, man. I was like 20 days out, and the power went off.
Yeah.
All this meat in my fridge went bad. I didn't have breakfast, and
you were even texting me.
I know. I was like, bro, I was freaking out about it just because like I'm hungry, I'm dying, and I think it's the end of the world. Like, I went to a Waffle House and I had to get 2 eggs for my breakfast that morning. And then I went over to Bryce Brady and Brian's house to warm up all my meals for the rest of the day. But at that moment, it was like, dude, it feels like the world's ending right now. But you step back and you kind of like, dang, after everything's over, you're like, I just reacted like a 10-year-old girl. So small. Like, something so small, and I just act so crazy about it. But, I mean, that's how obsessive, sometimes it seems like a little too much, but like, you got to think if you want to be the best at the world at something, you just got to. That's kind of how you have
Gotta be
to be.
unbalanced.
You know, you got to.
Yeah.
There is no balance when it comes to something like that.
Bodybuilding, especially, I mean, you almost have to have something wrong mentally to want to eat the same five things every day and train the way you do and expect something different every single day.
Yeah, I get that at work every day. Like, we have, like, free food. Like, they'll get pizza or Panda on Saturday, and I will never eat it. I just bring my own, beef and rice. But it's like, oh, how do you do it? Like, I've done it for the past, like, 3 or 4 years straight. Like, it's just what you do.
Even, like, when I'd come over, like, with Drake, like, I started coming over and, like, they're all drinking, having fun.
Yeah,
it's over here. No, I mean, I see him go and see him, like, I don't even know what he's eating, but there's nothing bad.
Yeah,
no drinking. I mean, he's still having a good time and talking to everybody, but he still had the discipline of not.
Right.
I'm just gonna have fun and it'll be fine. I'll just do better tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I actually looked up to you for that. I even talked to Drake. I never even told you this. Just growing up, I'm like, dude, like, this dude's pretty cool. Like, I actually was like to Drake. I was like, that's pretty. I thought it was cool because I didn't enjoy that. I had a little time where I drank and. It was probably a month span for me, maybe 2 months.
Which is, it is.
And I was like, this is trash.
Yeah, you feel like shit.
This is like a night of fun to ruining the rest of my week. And this was when I was really getting into the gym, too. And I'm like just seeing people that didn't do it and could still, like, just have, like, discipline and still have a good time. Well, just, like, I almost, like, that's why I looked up, like, to you and, like, even with, like, the lifting thing. It was just cool to see just somebody that didn't have to go drink all the alcohol and have, like, my brother literally is the example.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, like, I always say Drake and I are like the same people, just he lets his intrusive thoughts win. Like, everything he's ever done, I've thought the same thing. Like, every single thing he's done, I've thought the same thing. And he has time to fix it. It's just up to him, right? But when you're... Personally, I made a decision really young that I'm going to sacrifice my entire high school of enjoyment of partying, whatever, to become a better version of myself. And then you look at it that way of that, okay, like college, right? Like, I decided to go into car sales versus go to college. It's like, okay, well, I got 4 years to get ahead of everybody else. So when you get out and you graduate, I'm 4 years ahead of you with income, job experience, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. Did the same thing in high school. Like, I'm not going to go party. I'm going to be studying at home or going to the gym, whatever. Or just fucking going to sleep in time. So when you're hungover, I'm up training, or I just at least feel better, right? The stories are cool that, you slept around or, got drunk and,
Like the book with my brother.
Right. That may be Drake's key of getting out of everything is making money off that. But, yeah, I mean, the best way I can explain it is that there has to be people like you and there has to be people like me, and with this generation and especially technology, the way that it's going, the gap is just going to keep growing tremendously more. I mean, like, everybody in this house right now is on one side, but that's the 10%, right? So the 90%, that gap is just going to be separated more and more.
I feel that a lot with not going to high school. And it's like my mom asked me the other day, she's like, are you going to regret not going to prom or not going to any hangouts or parties? Because, I mean, really besides Matt and a couple other close friends, I like the past 3 years, I haven't been social at all. Like, I remember I saw some girl from school, like, back then, she's like, you fell off the face of the planet.
Right.
And I was like...
And you went from, like, in middle school, like, when we were in middle school and even his freshman year of high school, like, he was the stuff. Like, all the girls wanted him. Like, he was the basketball player, football player, and then next thing you know, it's nobody. Where's Brady? And then it's nobody even says anything.
Yeah. It's like you said, in my mind, it was like, if I can, like, this is what I told my mom. I was like, truly, like, in my head, I see the vision. I'm going to make it work. And the day that I make this work, it's going to be all worth it. And I won't care about anything that I missed out on. Because I'm living in this dream that I had when I was a kid now.
Right.
So,
and it may take 10 years, 20 years, it is just...
And I'm gonna keep going until it happens, and when it does, like I said in my mind, it's gonna be all worth it to me.
Well, and that's the delusional part, is that you're committing something that you don't know in the end of it. And really, you never get to, like, okay, my whole life's goal is to get $1 million. So I get $1 million, you ain't gonna stop, right? That's just the start, you know. And if you get to the goal and you do stop, well, you're never gonna be anything more than that. You're gonna lose whatever that, you know. It's just the delusion side of it, that you're committing to something that you don't know what it's going to take to get there or what the end even looks like.
There is going to be no end.
Yeah.
Then it's going to be like, then we set the goal, like when we were younger, like IFBB Pro Card, which as it's progressing, we'll get there.
Olympia.
Which I don't doubt that.
Right.
Then it's like, okay, now Olympia.
Yeah, now you're
that gap is just as big from where we're at to pro to.
Yep.
Because then it's the best.
No, I'm on.
Everything.
Updates are underway.
Please keep your computer on. Oh, I never meant to turn it off. So. All right, well, we should be good for now. A little technical difficulties.
It's all right. What were we saying?
We can edit that out.
Dude,
Now's the time to say the N word.
Clip that.
Dang it.
You missed the opportunity, bro. Yeah, we should be good.
Yeah.
What were you saying?
We were talking about, you know, when
The pro card,
you
the
set
gap.
these goals, and then once you reach them, and you just can keep going.
Yeah.
And just the gap.
And the gap just keeps going and going.
Because then you get to, like, we're younger. We're probably about, like, 120, 130 pounds, soaking wet.
Yeah.
I was skinny fat. He was a little lean string bean. And then it gets to the point where we're at now, which, yeah, we're still so far from this pro card. But then you get, like, say, not this year, next year. Then I win the local show.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm like, okay, that doesn't matter anymore. I need the national show.
Mm-hmm.
Then I work towards that and I win the national show, pro card. Okay, that's never gonna be enough. For that day, I'm gonna be like, pro card, post it on Instagram, cool. And then it's gonna be like, okay, pro show.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, first call outs. Okay, win the pro show. Olympia. Okay, last place Olympia. Okay, I need to place better.
Mm-hmm.
Which you got to go back and win a pro show. Win a pro show again. Keep doing better at the Olympia. And it's just never going to be enough.
That's why just recently I've really been trying to live in the moment and, like, take a step back and realize, like trying to appreciate the work I put in
The
more.
process of it.
Because I feel like, especially the first show I did, nobody even knew I did a first show besides my coach and my family, basically.
Right.
Like, everyone was coming up to me like, you compete like Matt? I was like, no, I competed first before Matt.
He's the one that, like, he's the reason I even, like, I probably would have never even done it. Like, I probably would have never even really, like, I don't know if I would have ever even competed.
Like, that's how they were on my second show. They're like, you compete like Matt? I was like, yeah, bro.
Yeah, man.
But I didn't show first, but, like,
That's fucking hilarious.
that show, I was so, like I was so caught up with how other people looked and how in my head was, like, I went to school, like, the first 2 weeks of my sophomore year. I wore hoodies, sweatpants every day. From then to, like, to the show, like, to now, I still wear a hoodie and sweatpants. And I never posted about the show or everything, because, like, I just was like, dude, I didn't look how I want to look.
No stringers,
I'm so small. I barely even looked at myself on prep. I mean, I'm about to do a bodybuilding show, pose in front of people. I didn't look at myself because I was just like, dang, dude, I don't look like this guy. But it's like, now this show, like, I try to just appreciate it a lot more. And now
You finally posted yourself.
yeah, now that I'm, you know, going up, it's like, wow, I have really put in a lot of work, and regardless of that, I'm not where I want to be. I need to kind of just be proud of the progress that I have been able to make. And just be thankful that God lets me wake up every day and just chase something that I love.
Yeah.
Just really take time to be thankful for that, you know, and just, you know, because I'm only gonna be 18 once now, and it's like I'm only gonna look like this at 18 once now. So it's like sometimes, you know, I try to be, you know, kind of humble, but sometimes I'm like, all right, maybe I do need to take my shirt off and show my abs.
Right.
You know.
Dude, we
It's
tried to
like-
tell him that the other day at the gym,
Peyton-
bro. I'm like, dude,
I
you're
was-
wasting your fucking
I
abs,
know.
bro.
Peyton was like, dude, if I had abs like that,
Dude, I'd just be fucking
Yeah.
flashing everybody. Like, you like
Dude, I was
that?
literally wearing a stringer all on prep. Like when I actually like started getting shredded, I was like, yeah, stringer.
Oh,
Like,
dude, I'd be flexing all the time.
Yeah.
And they're like, holy
He's
shit,
just
I
like-
got abs.
hoodie, like it's crazy. Like you did a show and nobody even were trying to realize. Like everybody just fucking forgot, dude.
Yeah.
That like hoodie, sweatpants, never posted, didn't post a show. Like, dude, I did my show and I was like, yeah, look at me, like I'm shredded.
Yeah.
Look at the best photos, posted them. Like,
People wouldn't even
which
know what I look like with a shirt on.
I really respect that about Matt too. I feel like that's why we click well sometimes, because like I'll see Matt over there like even in my head I'll see him over there flexing in front of somebody like, dang, bro, looks big.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? I'll go over here and flex.
Yeah.
'Cause, like I'm like nervous in my head. It's like I would never
It's
do
a
that.
comfortability
Like
thing, man.
yeah, it's like Matt's got like he's got more of a outgoing personality than I do.
Yeah.
So it's
More
like
retarded.
he'll
Yeah.
That's what it is.
So
and it's just like that's
so-
the Stephen Daniels side.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, just
So-
talk to everybody.
even though he pisses me off sometimes and I
Yeah.
piss him off sometimes, like he gives me some confidence sometimes. So I
Yeah.
really respect
Take
that
off the
about
hoodie
Matt.
and wear
Yeah.
the t-shirt. I'm
Yeah.
like, Brady,
Just
dude,
do
like,
it, man. He's like, you look
he'll
good.
wear a Gymshark tight shirt and he wouldn't, if he was with anybody else, he's
Right.
not taking it.
Yeah.
I'm like, Brady,
Right.
you are shredded and you look great, and I'm literally fat wearing a t-shirt flexing right now. Take your hoodie off. You look great. He's like, what if, dude? It does not, dude. You look
Yeah.
great. Whether who cares?
But everybody forgets about it.
Like,
yeah.
Like
and
tomorrow,
people are
everybody's
gonna be
feel
impressed too. It's not.
it. Yeah.
Not everyone's gonna. Yeah, there's gonna be people crapping on you. I mean, people crap on me. I got a bubble gut right now. I still wear a t-shirt, flex in
Right.
front of everybody. I
Yeah.
mean, you see me in the gym at night. I'll take my
Yeah.
shirt off and flex. I mean, they don't. A lot of people don't get. Yeah, I'm fat right now. If you see me in 20-something weeks, I'm gonna be shredded to the bone, whether they hate on me or not. I don't care what they think. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do, and I mean, you just gotta be like cool with that. Like, even though I was shredded, yeah, I could look, and there's gonna be people that are better than me, but I was just proud of what I was doing. I was getting up and doing the cardio. I was getting up sometimes at 5 a.m.
Yep.
I did a move with Evan a week and a half out. I came home. I thought I was the shit. I was like, I just did a move, and I'm like 150 pounds. Like, and it's just like, that's why I feel like we click well, because you're the opposite. Like, we're almost the opposite with some things like that.
It's
Like, you make me want to wear my hoodie sometimes.
I keep you humble sometimes. But you get me a little bit.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm gonna put my hoodie on. No one's gonna see my physique. It's like a week later, and I'm already showing Brady.
That's what he just went, bro, I'm about to be like you this offseason. They better keep my shit covered up. And then the next day, he's like,
He's like, I'm so big.
You did it for 2 days, though.
And then I'll text Brady, and I'm like, I look like shit.
It's
It's
hilarious.
just, I think that's honestly why we've like stayed so close with this. Not even just like having the same dream, just like almost being opposites and then the same in certain aspects. Like I could go like his prep. We don't really train much when he's on prep.
Right.
It's just different. I talk sometimes in the gym.
Mm.
When I'm on prep, it's like, Brady, you gotta train with me.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. See, I like training by myself.
Yeah.
I just the mental side of it. I'm probably more like you on that. I just enjoy the
Yeah.
work by myself.
Yeah.
You know, but that's works for some people and it's terrible for other people. I mean, probably you. It's probably, you know, Brandon was like, you have to train only by yourself the entire prep. Probably go insane, you know.
Yeah. It wouldn't. I just don't feel like it worked the same for me.
It may,
Not even
probably
saying
not.
that I couldn't train alone.
Right, but
It's just I train better
100%.
with
Yeah.
someone like-minded
Yeah.
to me. Like
Yep.
I feel like Brady. Yeah, Brady does train with someone during prep, but I feel like he could do well even by himself.
Mm-hmm.
Me, I could do decent, but having like I'm so competitive when I have
Yep.
somebody with me. It's like
Yep.
I have to be better.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
when
I
Peyton
know.
was training with me for a while, it's just like you could just tell like I had to do more.
Yeah.
Like he could be so much like weigh so much more. We're doing RDLs, and I will break my back before night. Like you
That shit
literally
hurts
like,
so bad.
like we're doing 4-plate RDLs. I'm going home and I'm shitting blood. Like, and then I'm going the next week. I'm like, Peyton, let's do 4-plate RDLs.
Dude,
And
I
he's
thought-
like, he's getting to the point where like,
I'm like, fuck, dude. I don't know about this.
yeah. And then I'm like, dude, it's fucking crazy. But I love it. Like, that's why I train with, like, that's why I train with him. I know he trained hard, especially just seeing his transformation. I don't even have to see him train. He did something fucking right.
Right.
And, like, with, like, Graham getting into it, I met him, like, literally, like, actually met him, like, a week ago.
6 days.
Yeah, 6 days ago, and he was just, I was like, you want to hit biceps? He's in arms. We hit biceps. I just see how you train. I was like, you fucking train with me.
Right.
And I just wanted to do better than him. Like, just,
That's
and it's
good.
not even to, like, I want him to do better than me.
Right.
Like, with Peyton, I'm
Right.
like, Peyton, you're doing fucking foreplays too. Like,
Yeah.
we're about to, like,
About to
we're
die,
about to,
motherfucker.
we're about to
Yeah,
move
the-
this shit. It's like, when you're lifting like that in the gym with somebody, like, that's why I trained with him for so long over time. We won't train, we'll train again for months. It's like being able to go all out with someone and knowing they're going to want to do better than you every single set of the whole workout. I mean, we'd be throwing up,
Right.
I'm shitting blood, like crazy shit, probably too far. I mean, when we were both with Larry, which he still is, I mean, he even told us, like, y'all are fucking crazy.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
our own coach telling us that we're fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
But the coach is like that. Like Brandon
Yeah.
lives off that shit.
yeah,
Like,
it's just like going home,
Yeah.
like,
I was training by myself for a while because Larry was telling me nobody wanted to train with me. He was
Yeah.
like, everybody was coming up to him,
Yeah.
I'm not training with that kid.
Yeah.
Right, whatever.
Yeah.
when we go back to his place and eat post workout, it's just like, I don't know. We don't even have to talk.
Yeah,
Like, it's just like we know we just fucking
Yeah.
went in there and like there's nothing else that we could do, like nothing.
The DMA lifts.
Yeah, I mean we take some crazy shit for the
Yeah.
gym. I mean,
yeah.
the pre-workouts.
I'd
man.
say over some nights we'd be up. at
Did
3
we be
a.m.
up
like,
all
I'm
night
so
'cause we couldn't
fucked
sleep?
up.
Yeah.
We
You
couldn't
sleep like
after
consciously. We're like wake
Yeah.
up the next morning like fuck, and then we're like, all right, we gotta train today, and then it's just like. It doesn't matter how bad we feel. I mean, once we get to the gym, it's just like, I'm going to do better than him, and then I hope he does.
Right.
He better do fucking better than me, or I'm going
Right.
to say something.
Right.
And it's just, I mean, that's priceless to me. Like, my diet's been a problem for me sometimes, but like, even if like bodybuilding didn't work out, like, to me, training is like, that's all I look up to.
That'll be a lifelong thing, you
Like,
know.
I don't care about any, like, that is my shit. Like,
Right.
I want to do other things. I want to make money, but
Mhm.
the gym is the most important thing to me. Like, being able to have someone like him to go train with and just all out. Like, that's
Yeah.
my, like, I feel like that's my thing. Like, just going in the gym and I'm going to fucking train as hard as I can.
Yeah, when you start looking at work, you're like, well, is my gym schedule gonna be filled with work?
Yeah.
Like, not the opposite. It's
Well,
like,
this prep gave me so much more respect for people who do preps with a job because
Uh-huh.
you know I got my first job.
right,
Working
yeah,
at TFC.
right.
And like I just realized I was like the first prep, you know, I'd wake up, do my cardio, eat my breakfast, go home, sleep on the couch. Until it's time to eat again.
Yeah,
then go
yeah,
train.
which is
That's how I
perfect.
was
Like,
always
that's what you
doing.
want to
Yeah.
do on prep,
Which,
right?
yeah, when you're a pro bodybuilder, I mean that's really what you want
Right,
to do.
yeah.
But, you know, obviously we got to do things to afford that until you can make that your
Right.
lifestyle. You know, so like I don't have a hard job at all. I just sit there basically.
At the gym.
But like just
Look at the
being
gym.
there, yeah, just being there on prep, I was like, dang, dude, I don't want
Right.
to be here just because I'm tired.
Yeah.
So I mean, it just gave me like a whole new respect because like some days I'd have work at 9 and I have to wake up 6:30 do cardio, and I'm just sitting there, I'm like, dude, I can't wait to go home.
Yeah.
And that's almost why I got a membership at Fuel because I was just like, I'm tired of being here at TFC.
Oh, yeah, you
working
gotta
out all
change it
day. I was
up,
like, I need
yeah.
a little change.
Yeah.
It's like
change
another
scenery,
reason you
but-
also like never hated on me for like the mistakes I made with my meal plan. Like he knows like I've had people just kind of judge me for that, and like I'm not a real bodybuilder and
Right.
all that. And Brady's the only one that's like kind of realized like there's been instances I don't even want to cheat on my meal plan.
Yeah, it's
Like I'm at
sometimes
like I'm
difficult.
at a spot like I'm living on my own. I moved out my junior year of high school. I don't have the option to
Right.
lay at home all day and
Yeah. Yeah.
which I wish I did. I could have, but I didn't want that for myself because I wanted to get ahead in other aspects than just bodybuilding. And he's the only one that's like, yeah, he'll text me like, you need to do fucking better, which is, I love that, which he's right. But sometimes he's like, dude, you did everything you could as well. Like, there's
Yeah.
nothing that you could have done there.
Yeah. Well, it's also good to have someone that can hold you accountable on both sides of that.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you're good, or like, hey, you probably need to kick it in the ass a little bit,
Yeah.
you know? Yeah, for sure.
There's just a lot of things with like being able to have him as a friend.
Mhm.
Like with my surgeries, like people doubted me with my legs.
Right.
He never fucking doubted me.
Yeah.
When we go hit legs, he don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like it's like all the fuck out. Which, I mean, like, if I'm hurting, like, actually with my hips and shit, 'cause I've had a lot of surgeries.
Right.
He knows when to, okay.
You know, like, that's understandable.
Chill,
Yeah.
like, if you need to stop, like, okay.
Right.
But then he also knows when, like, all right, motherfucker, you got 5 more. Like, you're
Right.
doing this set.
Right.
Like, you'll be fine. You're going to wake up tomorrow fine. But
Right.
just having a friend like that's nice.
It's important, especially that you guys are the same age and stuff. With the same passion. It's huge.
Yeah.
And it's not like a competitive thing between you two. It's just that you guys want to see each other be better.
Yeah.
It's definitely huge, but
There's problems with that. Even like some friends, it's not even.
yeah, like
We
when
can't
you
see. Like I have someone that best friends, but we just can't see eye to eye when it comes to bodybuilding. Like it's just almost like a competition, which it can go both ways.
right.
It's just not there's no eye to eye to it.
Yeah, and then it's shitty when you have friends that kind of like when you fail or that they heard you cheat on your meal and like, oh yeah, like I did last week, I'm doing better. Like I hope he does it again next week. Like that's a shitty mindset for the person thinking that, Yeah, but it's the mental strength is another big side of that too. Judging other people.
That's why I feel like I'll always have Brady. Just there's never been who's better.
Right.
Ever. Like we've never had an instance where it's who's better. Like in the gym we want to be better than each other, but it's never at the end of the day like, oh I'll get you next time, Brady. Like I'm doing this, so I'm gonna do better than her.
Right.
Like no, it's like I want him to do fucking better than me.
Right.
He's not wanting to do better than me. That pisses me off.
Right.
Because it's almost like feeding off each other. I feel like I've gotten this far partly because of him.
100%. I mean, you can go farther in a group than you can by yourself.
Yeah,
that's true.
Which bodybuilding is not like people think it's all alone the whole time.
No.
It's not alone. It's just like you have to have your group. Any pro you see is not actually alone.
No.
It'd be so easy to fall apart without somebody.
Like C-Bum. I mean, he cried multiple times like a week before a show that he didn't look good enough, and that dude's the staple, right? Like
even classic physique. I mean,
or injuries. Like he tore his bicep to the point where he would have lost to Olympia if the day was one day after. Like it's just stuff like that happens even to the best people in the world. So
that's why it's just
so easy support. To get in your head and just something like that.
Both we both have that problem.
Yeah.
And we can text each other like, I have Taylor and I love Taylor and I'm blessed, but it's not the same as like texting Brady. Like getting the reassurance when it comes to like bodybuilding and stuff like that from your best friend that does the same thing,
or another guy too. Like
just another guy. It's just different. Like having just that little circle is just priceless when it comes to bodybuilding. Like I feel like I'm gonna get farther, and I've already gotten farther because of the people that I have.
Oh, it's most certainly true.
With my family, with Brady,
Definitely
with Taylor, and it just all that coming together is just building me up from where I've been to where I'm going to.
Definitely most certainly true. But
Matt came and stayed with me before my show 2 weeks ago. He was there the day early.
I was there before you.
Yeah. Helping me there. They're posing. It's just like certain stuff that you can't see in your own
100%,
your own eye.
Yeah.
So just thankful to have him and just Larry and then my family who's been come to be like so supportive of it. They were all a lot like they weren't, bodybuilding's kind of a niche thing. So it's kind of weird at first getting into it. It was funny. Before my first show, my dad was like, I never thought I'd be shaving my 16-year-old son's butt. Before the show. So I was like, it's kind of a weird thing, but I mean, now they've got so into it, and I just love it, man. And they just want me to succeed so bad. I had my dad sending me Instagram reels now. Like the other day, he sent me one of those baby AI Samsung talking things. I'm like, bro, he's sending me this, but like,
dude, I had that with. So my family all live in Michigan, which is 8 hours away. Every night when I was doing cardio, I would talk to mom or dad for an hour straight on the Stairmaster. It's just that support's unmatched, and like the hotel, mom scheduled everything, bought everything. They drove down here from 8 hours away just to come watch for 2 days and just made sure everything was easy. So, having that support team, especially being at your family, it's
unmatched.
It helps tremendously.
And, it's just crazy because like I saw something the other day that I was like I feel this is true. Like every bodybuilder at the time when they're deep in the prep, they all feel like they have it the hardest. Like, oh, nobody's doing like this, which to an extent is true because nobody can truly feel how you're feeling in the moment unless they were you, obviously.
Yeah.
So it's just like just having somebody though that can kind of just be there and be like, kind of rock.
Or have that conversation just to talk.
Just to tell them about it. Like it's just helpful,
Even like the day before, we're just sitting there in that hotel. Mm-hmm. Like it just be different. Like even just like with me, just having like you and Jace there at the show. Even like when I get that little break in between, or like Mason, like I got a burger in between prejudging and finals, and Mason busted ass, left the show immediately. Went got it for me, got it on time. Like it was funny just because he's like blowing off phone, like just trying to make it. Just having people to like go do that for me.
100%. Yeah.
It's just
like you ask for one thing and it gets done. You're like, oh, that's huge.
Like Mason literally was like, all right, like sprints out there, goes and gets it, like anything. Like if I ask Brady for anything, like it's gonna happen because they know how important it is to me.
Yep.
Bro, you know how many outfits I take this guy to work?
Well, even
he forgets his clothes. He's like, hey, could you go to my closet and grab this?
The clothes he stole from me, bro. And he's like, bro, I lost it. Next week he finds it in his car. He's like, oh, dude, by the way, I found your shirt you haven't had in a year. I'm like, all right, bro.
That's actually true, too. It was a year.
I never washed it.
I left the shirt in Florida. I texted him like 10 times when we got home because I realized I didn't have it. It's like a really hard shirt, so I liked it. And, I was like, bro, have you found this shirt in your luggage or anything? He's like, no, I don't think so. Dude, like a year later, I see him post an Instagram reel with the shirt on. He's like, oh, that's your shirt. He's like, I found it in Drake's clothes. I was like, oh, okay, buddy. But he finally gave it back to me.
I'm actually wearing his clothes right now.
So it's showing my old outfit, bro.
Yeah, we were at his house swimming. I was just riding some clothes.
Yeah, you won't see these again.
I know that's what I'm saying. Gonna be a year before I get it back.
Yeah, no, like everything, like the whole tanning and everything, like the day before and the day of was like everything I wished it could be. Like that whole everything felt so good. I was like, damn, this is all worth it. It's fun. It's fun.
Yeah, that's even something Brandon was telling me. Like I had my last workout and I was talking to him and Jace, and he was like, that helped me. He was like, I know he's not my coach, but still I like words of advice from anybody who's gonna give it to me that's just been there and just done things, And he was just like, enjoy it all. He's like, enjoy the tanning. He's like, enjoy eating the meals coming up to it, because like you said, it's really quick. It's all this work for just a short amount of time. So it's like just kind of soak it all in and breathe it in. And I was on stage and I realized they called like 2 numbers out in that big classic class, and I was like, I was trying to realize that. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna place in this. I was like, feel how this feels, breathe it in, and don't let this shit happen again.
Moment. Yeah.
Like that's really what I was telling myself. I was like, feel how this feels right now. Not getting called out to even be in the top 5 of a novice classic class. And I was like, don't let this shit happen again. So every day when I'm training, man, I'm just remembering that feeling of not getting called up there and just using it to go harder every single set. So, I mean, it's just, like, and it goes both ways for the positive emotions, too. Like, just remembering back, like, wow, like, just felt so good. I love this. I can't wait to do it again. So, it's just really great.
It's surreal being on stage. Like, winning or losing, just knowing you
being
gave everything. And
I
couldn't even see the crowd. Like, I just know that I'm peeled. I practice my posing.
Yeah.
Same with him when he's up there, and it's just like, yeah, you want to win.
Right.
I mean, we're some of the most competitive people. Like, it's bad.
The first show when I came on, dude, I was trying not to look at the crowd. I was nervous, and the first person I looked at was this guy. Started laughing, bro.
I was on walking in because I was like,
he's like a little bit late, dude. I saw him walking in as soon as I
saw him grin, like,
I was like, come on.
And I'm sure this show, I'm the only thing you could hear. I lost my voice literally 5 minutes. Into the show. I'm like, glutes, legs. Yeah. Everyone's looking at me like I'm crazy. And I'm like, I don't care. I don't care if he's last or first. That's my boy. I'm gonna scream at him. I don't care.
That ass
I don't even know what
Better squeeze them glutes, boy.
Yeah. Like, I mean, even like it was almost to the point where like when Larry was over there, it's just like some people were just looking at me. People behind us thought I was crazy. I'm standing up screaming. But I mean, even Trip, like his buddies were there. They don't really like bodybuilding.
Right, yeah.
I'm sure they're looking at me like,
You good, bro? Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm good. I eat my meal, screaming at Brady. That is just, honestly, like, it's almost more important to me, like, watching him than, like, doing it myself. Like, watching him go up there, I was nervous before he got on stage.
Yeah.
Like, the day before being there, I'm like, fuck, dude. Like,
Right.
I hope he fucking wins. Like,
Yeah.
That's all I care about. Like, just fucking kill it. Like,
Well, like, you get to like fully invest into somebody because you have like no skin in the game. Other than just like you want the best for somebody, and that's like the pure friendship that you look for, throughout life. Is that you can, whatever happens, whether anything, you just want the best.
Which is crazy too, because I won that best posing award, and I had so many people I was tearing up backstage too, not gonna lie, because I was just like I put so much into this that it was like crazy, and like I had like literally all my friends and my parents and my sisters, they're all like they all said they almost started crying too. Like, some of them were tearing up.
I literally couldn't even talk.
They're like, yeah,
they're all going
and even
up to
like
him. I'm sitting in the back,
even like Trip and Bryce, who are my two friends that like they don't really like watch bodybuilding or know bodybuilding like that. They were like that, like, because they could just see, like, they know how many times me and Bryce, like, last summer used to go to Waffle House every night, and I would bring my meal and just hang out with them. I never ate, like, every single day that summer. So they were just tearing up, which made me kind of emotional too, because
Right,
I was
100%.
just being able to see like hard work actually work.
I know.
And my sister, who's a writer, she wrote like this. She writes a weekly newsletter every week, and she wrote like a whole article about it and everything. And yeah, that made me pretty sad. And like, I'm somebody that's like, I probably haven't cried in like 2 years, but like, she put like at the end of it, she was like, that's my brother. And like, that just like, to see something like go in actual action like that and actually happen, how you've seen something in your head and it actually work out that way, it's just like pretty awesome, man.
Well, gentlemen, I think we need to wrap it up. What do you say? Damn, it's 12:15. We've been at it for an hour and a half.
I still got my last meal. Still got my last meal to eat.
Yeah. I mean, that's the grind of the podcast. We're trying to make it doing this shit. So it's
that's why I respect y'all, man.
12:15, man. We all got to work tomorrow. So thanks everybody who's still watching. You guys have a good rest of your day.
Peace.